Brotherhood needs good recruits like me. Joining the Brotherhood, whatever it takes. Setting the goals for a river in my head. Sounds like a good trade to me. I know how to fix things. That's a skill, right? This looks like the start of a real force in the wasteland. Not sure if I should...
I'll haul 1,000 boxes or fill 1,000 crates if that's what it takes to join up.
Brotherhood says they'll build us a better tomorrow. Interesting.
A little bit of water won't send me back in.
Well, good morning, everyone. Today, we're going to finish up the Brotherhood quest, the new Brotherhood quest. Make sure everything's correct. Yep. So let's get to it.
Threats are not required. But every I'm regretting right now.
Please, this argument is getting us nowhere.
Let's talk to this tool first.
Initiate, you're back. Maybe you can help me talk some sense into Romani here. We've been going over what happened in Vault 96 and interrogating our prisoner. This smug monster is practically frightening by torture and unleashing horrors on the world. And Romani is treating him like kidnappers.
I am not bragging. What I have done was necessary. I take no pride in those terrible acts. I will have to live with the shame of it. That weight does not, however, diminish that the ends were worth the means. You will learn that soon enough. My colleagues will see that our creation, vast improvement of FAV, is distributed shortly.
Do you see the arrogance, the self-justification? We should end him and be done with it.
Well, hopefully it's streaming all right. Don't know. Let's see, there's something to be said about due process. I've seen acceptable and nothing justifies it. He's going to get a I want to freaking really interrogate him. Find out what the hell he's done.
If all he had done was create more super mutants, I would agree. The scribe's report just adds more crimes to the list.
It's not that simple. Preventing Dr. Blackburn's associates from taking this horror any further must be our priority. And we may need the doctor to convince them.
My colleagues
Where's
have
the
a laboratory
associates?
hidden beneath the headquarters of my former employer, West Tech. We intend to correct the FEV's mistakes at their birthplace. Poetically appropriate. Do you not agree?
What are they going to do with the
My
virus?
colleagues have a facility better suited to final testing and mass production of the virus. As we speak, they are preparing for its release into the air and water of Appalachia. Once dispersed, it will enter the precipitation cycle in the groundwater, and then it cannot be stopped.
No. It could spread for hundreds, maybe thousands of miles.
Why would you help
That
us
is
stop
your
it?
goal, not mine. But I am not a soldier, and would not withstand strenuous interrogation. Well, no minor delay on my part will change what is to come. My colleagues are already preparing. Perhaps my cooperation will allow us to make a case for the good we are about to do, and convince you of our cause.
Impossible. We could never support something so abominable.
I'm starting to wonder who his associates are. Maybe the Enclave, Alt-Tech, who knows?
Yes. If the doctor's associates are preparing to distribute the virus, we have to put our emotions aside here and get to them before they can. Blackburn's punishment, whatever its form, can wait until Appalachia is safe. Head to West Tech. Find and secure the entrance to this lab, and we'll follow behind.
I don't like this, Romani. We should be done with him here and now and level this laboratory. This is just like what Elder Maxim faced at Mariposa. Or have you forgotten?
Elder Maxon came to regret acting rashly there. Or have you forgotten?
If they've already begun producing the virus, blowing up the place could just help spread it. We'll need to be a bit more delicate than that.
Very well. If Blackburn is coming with us, I will be watching him. Perhaps he can provide leverage against his fellow lunatics.
If I can prevent further loss of life, will.
Then it's decided. Initiate, head for West Tech. We've no time to lose. See you there.
All right, well, let's go to West Tech then. I guess this guy's coming with us, unfortunately. For those of you who are West Tech, it is overrun with high-level super mutants. Well, come on, buddy. How'd that miss? Uh-oh. Sneak is no longer an option.
Going to be a good fight.
Yeah, not so much. There's somebody else out here. Oh, it's that dead. The most ineffective turret in the game. Alright. Is he in here? Oh, there he is. Where's the rest of them? Yep, I hear something too. Where are you? Ah, there he is. Yes. I was told yesterday that the here in West Texas, super mutants almost respawn like very quickly. So I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time messing with these fillers. Defeat the mercenaries. I think the super mutants would have done that. Okay, open the door. Thank you. Ah, look at this place. Stupid roach.
I'll buy a new gun with my next cut.
Those greater raiders think they're tough shit, but they're just a bunch of amateurs.
That kind of sounds like regular raiders, not the Hellcats. It's a Hellcat.
I haven't had a good firefight in a while. I'm getting antsy.
What the hell are they doing?
Insane.
Guess it don't matter long as I'm getting paid.
My head! What was that? You okay?
Oh, damn.
Son of a bitch! The Hellcats are unstoppable! It's not
Yeah.
over yet.
It's over for you for sure, buddy.
Enough shit. Let's catch up with that van.
Let's take a look around. Oh! Those do not look like. Those are not Hellcats, I bet. Oh, that's the Paladin. Okay. I was about to roast them. I'm not seeing anything. No, no holotapes, no nothing. Alright.
Everything under control, Initiate.
The
There were some
Hellcats were
Hellcat
likely here to
mercenaries.
protect Blackbird's associates from the super mutants above.
Did we expect any further resistance?
I am not aware of the details of the defensive measures my colleagues may have taken. I would not, however, expect them to tolerate trespassers.
We should keep moving.
As you wish. I am your prisoner, after all. I have little choice in the matter.
Why does he not have cuffs on or something? Anything you could tell us about your associates that may help?
Dr. Farhar is nominally the head of their group. Headstrong, an old university colleague. Dr. Jane was a junior scientist at West End. Brilliant, easily led. He shared my disgust at the Huntersville mistake. Nellie Wright, on the other hand, is Dr. Farhar's pet project. An adoptee of sorts. Very talented, despite her lack of formal schooling.
Yeah, I don't think you're up to
Paranoia
something.
suits you. I have complied with your every demand.
And that is precisely what is so concerning.
Well, no sense in asking him that, but I'll go ahead and do it anyway. How do we know you're not leading us
A
into a
trap I
trap?
conceived, prepared, and executed entirely while in your custody. You give me too much credit. Certainly.
Let's move out. Eyes open.
Oh, so you get to pick either one. Okay, well. Okay, we gonna open this door or not? Boo. Great. Now the door won't open. Oh, come on. Oh, this is ridiculous. Jeez. Oh, goodness gracious. Come on, open the door. Oh, Bethesda. You've done it again. Okay, well, looks like we're gonna have to jump servers maybe. Oh man, let's see here. Sorry about this, guys. See where it takes us. And all new. That's a lucky dude. Hate those damn freezers. Weapon status. That's still good. I'm not going to waste time with these superviews. What?
What? That's it already?
Yeah. Like I said, come on here, quick. Okay, so the Hellcat people did not respawn. So that's nice. I guess. Doesn't really make a difference. We'll just keep our load out right now. Hopefully the door will work. All right. We are in business. Uh-oh.
Edgar, who are these people? What happened to the guards?
The guards are dead, Dr. Farhan. This is the Brotherhood of Steel. I have been their guest since they discovered our project. Regrettably, they object to what we are doing.
We will not be intimidated. This facility is secure. You can't get to us. We will finish our work.
You can't release the FEV on the population again. You
This
know what
isn't
it
the
did last
Huntersville
time.
strain. Dr. Blackburn has purified the virus of its considerable defects.
We've made something wonderful out of something horrible. We're helping people this time.
Yeah. Just like you helped the people of Huntersville. Yeah, so you're just going to repeat
Of course
Huntersville all
not.
over again?
What West Tech did was a terrible mistake. An affront to science.
Mistake.
They didn't care. And they did it just to see what happened. We're trying to help people. This will make people safe again.
Dr. Jane is enthusiastic, but it's true. We are not doing this just to satisfy our curiosity.
We're advancing science itself. The cost doesn't matter. No offense to Dr. Jane, but West Tech wasn't doing science. They were only burning ants with a magnifying glass by comparison.
Yeah. Have you had any successes? Like that even matters, but
Well, no. Not as
well,
such.
there you go.
But
Of course we have. Experimentation has identified the key flaws in the original strain. Iterative testing has pinpointed the defective genetic sequences, and we've corrected them in each case.
I'm sure you'll understand
Yeah,
how
I know
important
you-
this is if you take the time. Ask away.
why would you do this?
Because it's the frontier of science. It's the next step in our self-guided evolution as a species. Why wouldn't we do this?
Oh, good Lord. Yep, there's all these options here because it's wrong. Yeah, that's really the one I should say. But I'm going to go with the charisma
Hey,
check.
don't talk around me.
Nellie. I am not. I've tried to mitigate the damage done, but I've let Edgar and the others talk me into justifying the means with the ends. Maybe I'm not so sure. But I won't let you hurt anyone here. And our decisions are our own, not yours to make for us.
What about all those other people?
I can see you're troubled. You know what you're doing isn't right. Let's talk through this. We can come to an agreement.
I want to avoid violence. But that's always on the table, as long as you hold Dr. Blackburn hostage. Let him go. Please, let him go or we will cut off this negotiation and proceed with our plans.
I am afraid you will have to give in on this one. If you truly want to stop our distribution process, I advise you to listen to the doctor's entreaties. It is no joke at all. Allow me to explain. My colleagues could not stop production if they tried. It requires a code. I am the only one who knows the code. I set this plan in motion, and I am the only one who can stop it.
Is this true?
Edgar.
You will have to forgive Dr. Farha. She did not know. I added this functionality to our distribution program. As insurance, you might say.
Boy, that's handy, huh?
So there you have it. I am willing to help you in exchange for sparing my colleagues' lives. But you will have to let me in there with them. Perhaps in the end, I am more willing to sacrifice the lives of strangers than friends and colleagues. I do not wish them to be harmed. My hypocrisy in this is only human. Trust me or trust me not. The truth remains the truth.
I don't like it, but
I
that's
assure
what
you,
going.
I have only a peaceful resolution in mind.
You cannot seriously be considering this.
But what other option do we have? If we do nothing, the outcome will be just as catastrophic.
Dr. Farha, please permit me inside as a sign of good faith from the Brotherhood. I am certain we can negotiate a peaceful resolution and perhaps preserve our work at the same time.
All right. I'm registering you for the security grid. Just you.
With your leave,
Don't make this worse.
This is a mistake.
Yeah. Well, for once, the tool's right. This is a huge mistake. And you can't help but,
now that that is over with, Nellie, prep the test chamber. They want proof of our success. I will give it to them myself.
Edgar, wait!
I am sorry, but this must happen. You will see, and then there will be no more debate.
Edgar, please. Let's talk about this.
You've signed your death warrant, Blackburn.
I will test the sample on myself and be proof of our achievement. Anything you do to me after does not matter. I'm going in. Ready at the tag.
We should have executed him when we had the chance.
Now is not the time. We're gonna find a way in quickly. There's no time to waste.
drop through the hatch. Okay. Oh, well, that's convenient.
FEV flow ready, Doctor. Initiating.
Well, that wasn't very secure at all.
All of you, this isn't right!
You could tell this.
What's this? No. What's happening? This can't be. The figures were correct.
Well, that looks like just the same old thing on FEV to me. Trapped in a corner. Yeah, I'm not good shit. Let me out of here. Poison. Ugh. What the hell? Yes. Jeez.
This is what happens when you let
Now let's find the rest of these bastards and put them down.
This proves more than anything the need for our brotherhood. The need for our justice.
The scientists
now,
are still
Shen.
on those tales. So what they have to say for themselves.
Edgar, I should have known. I did know. We weren't ready. I owe you an apology. Our work was a failure. Any good it might have done was a mirage. I knew it in my heart, but didn't listen. As a token of goodwill, I have used Edgar's code to stop production. We will not distribute the virus. I will make sure of that. But I will not simply let you in. There may be little I can do to stop you, but I will defend my colleagues in what little way I can.
After what we just did to that mutant, you sure you don't want to cooperate? I don't have that. Of course, I could take some. No, there's no way. No way to get up to 12 charisma.
I must admit that I am powerless before you. If our cooperation can sway you to avoid more violence, then I will let you through. The way is open. We await your judgment.
Really think they've stopped production. This whole sob story sounds like a trap.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
Verify
go
that
with
once the area is
Tool
secure
Shin.
and prescribe Valdez to double check. Until then,
guess I'm gonna be talking
You've
to her.
arrived. Please, hear me out. We are scientists. Our work is all we have to give to this broken world. We had truly hoped to give humanity a better way to fight back. Against the radiation, the mutants, the decay of civilization. We failed. But this doesn't have to be the end. There is so much good that we can still do, please. Spare us your wrath.
Why does it sound like you're giving up? We weren't that far off, just a tweak here or there.
Oh, good lord.
If I may interrupt, I agree with everything Dr. Farha has to say. Despite how it looks, we are not evil people. We wish only to better humankind. Knowing that, what are your intentions with us?
Yeah, I can see where they might be able to do some good under some strict supervision, but golly, all this, I mean, they should be executed.
Well,
With that one.
The Brotherhood exists to keep humanity safe. And your work endangered everyone in Appalachia. If that failed virus had gotten out, countless people could have died. We can't allow you to continue experimenting.
wait, Shin. It's clear that we can't just let them go. But their knowledge could be valuable to the Brotherhood and the people of Appalachia. Blackburn was the ringleader, but he's gone. We know nothing about the others. And of all people, you and I shouldn't fault anyone for trying to make a difference.
I can't.
Is this still about back then? You can't forgive yourself for your own mistakes, so you refuse to forgive others too. When will you put that behind you?
This has nothing to do with that. There will be no more experiments. They're too dangerous to keep prisoner.
Wait, you're really going to kill us?
Hold on. We're not killing anybody. Bring them back to Fort Atlas and have Scribe Valdez monitor their work.
Have you lost your mind.
Think about it. This is exactly why the Brotherhood exists. To safeguard technology. The Elders are right on this. We can't let them go, but we can't destroy what knowledge they have either.
A wise compromise. I'm willing to cooperate. You, the angry one. Consider the fact that universities are no longer operating. In a generation or two, there will be few, if any, people left in the world with formal education.
How many dozens have you killed? Do you really think your life is worth more than theirs because of your education? We don't need your knowledge.
He's got a point there.
We need enough to resort to human experimentation.
Please, stop. Let us stop for a moment and talk to each other. There's still much that we haven't told you about our work. And we know little about your Brotherhood. Perhaps we can find out more where our perspectives overlap.
Yes. Maybe some discussion will cool Shin's head. No desire for this to come to blows.
Very well.
Good Lord.
You haven't said anything yet. Surely you have an opinion on this matter.
But here's my opinion, a real world opinion. You think back after World War II and all those Nazi scientists they didn't execute, brought them over. Did they do some good? Maybe. Did that erase what they did? No. Difficult decision. Well, not really, but anyway. Well, I don't think they should be forgiven at all. Well, that's the thing. People just don't freaking always want to compromise. But there's no really good choice here. Let them work with the Brotherhood.
Scribe Valdez was appalled to find out that people were being turned into super mutants. You really like to burden her with supervising the sociopaths who are behind it.
Don't be so quick to jump to conclusions. As Dr. Jane said, there is more to our story, if you'd be willing to hear it. Let's pause and open the floor for conversation, shall we?
Make it quick, Initiate. Shouldn't take long to see through their lies.
Well, we know how you stand. We know how you stand. Let's talk to this chick.
I heard when the Brotherhood breaks down your door, they say, "Add victory. Hand over your arms." Is that true?
Sad Victorian. I hope we don't do that.
Oh, really? I was gonna ask you for a reenactment. Wrong.
Tell me about the FEV.
It's all wrong. We ran the models, but the models were wrong. I know exactly where to change the ratios to make this work. I can make it work. We just need one more chance. Don't run from science.
It's a
Let us
dangerous
do
person
this.
here.
Let us change the world.
So about all those people meeting people
What
you
about
turn
them?
sick mutants. You don't
Is that
feel
any
bad?
worse than being human? As Dr. Jane says, all life is sacred. You'd probably gun them down regardless, right?
If they're trying to kill me, yeah. Those people had no choice in the matter.
To
You
improve the
kidnapped them.
human race. If I was kidnapped for our experiments, I wouldn't mind. Those kidnappers do much worse.
Yeah. I think she's a psychopath.
Oh, are you a licensed medical professional? Even if you are, it's pretty rude to make sudden, unwarranted diagnoses of people you just met.
You just told me you were a psychopath.
Okay, I guess. Janie and
What do you
Farah?
think of your guy?
Well, I don't think anybody liked me before Farah, so I'm glad we're together. Janie worries too much. She's always asking, are we doing the right thing? Is this gonna work? You don't know until you try. Edgar was the most fun of all. Typically miscalculated.
Man,
You're not
this
really
was
gonna kill us.
bad.
I'm awfully young to die. You can fit a lot of experiments into 60 more years.
Stuff this
I
dude.
urge you to reconsider. This was never meant to come to violence.
Did you not consider kidnapping and experimenting on
I
people?
never intended to hurt anyone. Dr. Blackburn was in charge of procurement. He told us they were volunteers. It was only later that... By then... Please understand, we were so close. It could have ended any day. And everything we did was for the greater good. We must carry forward what we learned, or all that sacrifice will have been for nothing.
Greater good. Anytime I hear somebody say that. What do you intend on working on if we let
Dr.
you live?
Farha may disagree, but I'd like to finish the FEV formula.
Good
We
Lord.
can implement new safety measures. Animal experiments on thorough waste disposal. We're so close to improving the human race as we know it. The world has changed, my friend. How are we to survive if we don't change with it?
Holy moly.
They are good people. Dr. Farah is quite strict, but it's because she cares. About Nellie particularly. The girl is unorthodox, but you can't fault her for it. We're all born differently into this world. And about Dr. Blackburn, well, the world has lost a visionary intellect. It's a shame. A tragedy. Please don't let this work go to waste.
What questions do you have for me? Or has your party made a decision?
What do you plan on working on?
We could focus the idea of human evolution into a more targeted formula. Say, a formula to increase muscle bulk, or to repel radiation. In fact, I hear serums of that sort may already be circulating among the survivors of the region. I'd like to study what they have created and improve upon it.
Well, that's true. Looks like the Enclave is a little bit more careful about it, though. What are your thoughts
went
on
too
the
far.
FEV?
And quite frankly, I regret bringing the others onto this project. By the time I figured out that Dr. Blackburn was experimenting on humans, Ellie and Dr. Jane had already become passionate about the project. I was unable to convince them to pull back. I stayed, in the hopes that my objections could save even one innocent person from being experimented on.
Well, so far she's the only decent person here if she's not lying. Surprised to hear you weren't. I'm surprised to hear you weren't on board with the human experimentation. You didn't mention that earlier.
There was no one interested in listening. I had to talk your superiors down first. The Brotherhood are a passionate sort, aren't they?
How do you know the other side?
Dr. Blackburn and Dr. Jane were my college associates. They didn't know each other at the time. I met Nellie when she broke through my window to search for scraps, as wasteland survivors do. She was more interested in my research notes than my love affairs. So, I took her in, taught her what I know. I'm
all
responsible for the actions of my associates. I ask that you have mercy on them, if not me.
Well, you're the only one I'd keep alive. I know what Shin
We
thinks.
need to come to an agreement. I won't stand for impulsive violence. were cruel and wrong. But no one is beyond forgiveness. What matters is what they do from today onward. Let's give them a chance to make things right. I hope you can see what we need to do here. What we need to do for the Brotherhood.
Those who commit crimes against humanity must be punished. It wouldn't be right to let them run free. Not to the people they killed, and not to the people they can kill in the future. The Brotherhood of Steel must protect the future of Appalachia, and of the world.
I think I know what mistake he's talking about, but we'll go ahead and go through it.
None of your concern.
How long do you intend to sweep it under the rug like nothing happened? You're torturing yourself, Shin, and they deserve to know.
Maybe so. But this is neither the time nor the place for this discussion.
Shin, you owe it to yourself to admit that you made a mistake. Stop crumbling under the guilt and just accept it.
For those I failed then, and those I've failed since. For them, I have to do better. The raiders on the expedition route. Romani decided we would stay and fight them. But giving the order to distribute the weapons to the settlers there, it was my idea. I wanted to give them a chance. But I got them killed instead.
I don't agree with that end assessment. They may have been killed without weapons. What did they do? Kill themselves
The
with
rocket
the weapons?
launchers. Ones we found at the crater and foundation. We had secured those weapons from a military facility with the intent of keeping them safe. Brotherhood hands only. There was a town being attacked by raiders. I thought that equipping the townspeople would give them a better chance. It didn't work. The town was taken over, and the weapons fell into raider hands. My fault that happened. I vowed to never make a mistake like that again. Despite that vow, Initiate Nolan still died on my watch. I can't let the past keep repeating itself. I can't give those scientists another chance to harm innocent people.
So do you think it was the most compassionate thing? Don't you think it was the most compassionate thing you could have done?
The outcome is more important.
Oh, damn it.
Those who commit crimes against humanity must be punished. It wouldn't be right to let them run free. Not to the people they killed, and not to the people they can kill in the future. The Brotherhood of Steel must protect the future. That
How long do you intend to sweep it?
Maybe so.
Let's get past this. I accidentally hit a button.
The raiders on the expedition route. It was my idea. The outcome is more important than the intent. What I learned from that mistake was not to let my feelings blind me. Some things are a lost cause. Some chances are too dangerous to take. As much as we may want to believe otherwise.
Well, so you're afraid to make another mistake? Sorry, but you have to get over this.
There's nothing to get over. I acknowledge that I've made poor decisions then and now. That's why I'm making a better decision today. You have to see that keeping these criminals alive would be misguided and reckless.
I'm kind of on Shin's side on this one. The one doctor is okay, but the other two, they gotta go.
And I hope you'll also take away the same lesson that I did.
What if you can get
It
powder?
hasn't been a
Romani
matter of
free?
if for some time now. Only a matter of when. I'm fully prepared to uphold the integrity of the Brotherhood in whatever way Romani makes necessary. I don't see what other option there is. As I stated before, they're too dangerous to hold prisoner. So we either ignore the danger, or eradicate it.
I don't think he's being dogmatic.
This is bigger than all of us. I hope you understand that.
So it's all or nothing. I would like to keep her alive, and these two gotta go.
What questions do you have for me? Or has your party made a decision?
I think we're ready to
What has
proceed.
your organization decided?
I think Nightshield's right. I mean, I don't want to kill them all, but it's either all or nothing. These people have done some horrible things.
Is that truly how you feel? I trusted you.
Please, spare my associates. I take full responsibility for their actions.
There's no need. You're coming back to Fort Atlas with us.
No, I won't stand for your coercion any longer. Your righteous crusade has gone too far. You are no pal of the Brotherhood. You haven't been since you destroyed that transmitter. Your reign is over. The initiative's with me. Step aside and let us do what's necessary.
I guess the Elder's grip is tighter than I can break after all. I tried to make you see reason. After all this, you remain mere lapdogs. The Brotherhood can't be changed after all. I will have to start anew elsewhere.
You don't have to do
Follow my
this.
convictions. A stilted organization like the Brotherhood would never provide the outreach the world needs.
We're not a charity. We're protectors. Sometimes we have to do things that are difficult in the best interest of everyone else. Carry out the sentence.
I can't watch this. Farewell.
Please! We are mere scientists! They're murderers. Make sure they can never kill again.
Well, I'm not gonna guess, sir, but I don't mind.
Wait, please, spare the other.
Especially you. Guess you don't have any choice.
It's done. Return to Fort Atlas. Then we can discuss everything that's happened.
Well. And there you have it. Oh, she had a damn cultist dagger. Nothing interesting on them. I'll take a look around here right quick. There is no lore. What's back here? Oh, this is where we came in at. Baby. Well. That's it. Dr. Blackburn. Just like I thought. Vault Tech. There doesn't seem to be quantum fusion power cell. Oh, I guess we could have blown those up, huh? Well, that would have made a much more interesting video. Aha. What we got here? West Tech viewing video. Hollow. Where the hell did it go? You know, it didn't give me a... Well, great. Didn't give me the opportunity to just play it. Well, let's just go on back to finish this out.
Brotherhood's always a good tip.
Oh, well, not Shin's gonna take over now.
Initiates and others, I have several announcements to make. First and foremost, the mutant threat has been removed and it's free. This could not have been done without the exceptional service of everyone present. You may have noticed that Romani is not the one making this announcement. That is because her values, those of the Brotherhood, can no longer be reconciled. Romani betrayed the Brotherhood code when she cut us off from the Elders. Today, her misconduct took the form of refusing to punish the criminals behind the mutant threat and the countless deaths it caused. She couldn't bear the weight of justice on her shoulders, and thus chose to walk her own path. In exile, Romani put her personal morals above the cornerstone of duty, time and time again. Her irresponsibility threatened to shake apart the foundation of order that allows us to be an effective force of action. But however misguided her decisions were, Romani always acted with the intent to help humanity. If we are to retain anything from her leadership, let it be that. The Brotherhood of Steel seeks to forge a lasting future. We must be humanity's strength. Strength to eliminate threats, overt and covert. Strength to keep dangerous technologies safe. Strength to make the decisions that no one else wants to make. We are humanity's rock, standing against the harsh enemies of war, disease, and time. We must not falter. Ad Victoriam! There
Maybe.
is one more thing to address before we disband. Initiates are the future of the Brotherhood. Induction into our order is an honor that should not be taken lightly. Among an initiate's most important responsibilities is to understand and commit themselves wholly to the principles of the order. I've come to understand that one initiate will never be able to meet this goal. They have other important responsibilities in Appalachia. I've decided to grant a title that can account for this caveat, while still acknowledging their exceptional contributions to the Brotherhood. Come, stand between Scribe Valdez and
I'm assuming you're talking about me.
for outstanding contributions to the Brotherhood mission as an outside party. I hereby confer on you the permanent title, Knight Errant. A unique Brotherhood title with special privileges is an acknowledgement of the highest honor. May it serve as an inspiration for the rest of you. Dismissed.
Cool.
I trust the title change didn't come as too much of a surprise. It's unorthodox. But you're an exception I had to acknowledge to prevent confusion among the other initiates.
Does this mean I can't get promoted
For the
anymore?
time being, yes. Though it's worth noting that this title doesn't have precedent. So if things were to change in the future, so could our definition.
So what's going to happen to the
A lot of
Brotherhood now?
reorganization. As much as I'd like to start scouting for another transmitter today, things around here will fall apart if we don't fill the space Romani left first.
How are you feeling? This is what men say to one another. Right.
I'm feeling like there's a lot of work to do. Right. You're probably asking about the emotional strain of Romani's. I think this is about as good as things could have turned out. It helps that I had someone to back me up, so thank you. Don't feel like it has to be the last time. The doors of Fort Atlas are open to you.
So, Paladin Romani is gone. I can't believe it. I wanted to be optimistic about their conflict, right up until the end. But the more I think about it, the more I feel like maybe this wasn't it. If only there was more I could have done. Well, both of them would die for their beliefs. At least this way, they can pursue those beliefs separately, rather than killing each other.
No, that's true.
It is.
It's unfortunate.
But at least you and I are still here. Through everything we made it. That's something we can be grateful for. So don't be a stranger. You have the freedom to go anywhere. But remember, we're part of our Brotherhood now. You'll always have a home here. I'm going to keep doing my job. With one officer down, there's going to be a lot of slack to pick up. There's still a lot more I'd like to see out there, but right now, I need to support the Brotherhood. I think it might start feeling a little more like that home. The Elders. We're going to have a lot of work to do to make things safer in Appalachia. Without Paladin Romani to counter his priorities, Knight Shin will have a plan laid out in no time.
Thanks for everything you've
Don't
done.
mention it. As the resident scribe, it's my job to keep things functioning around here.
Until next time.
Until next time.
Ramirez in his Adidas tracksuit. Don't know this one. Oh no, that was the one that
Oh my
went with
gosh,
the
oh my
suit.
gosh. What are we gonna do? Who's gonna handle everything? Who's gonna lead the recruits? What am I gonna do? Oh gosh.
Take some deep breaths. That's some daddy.
Okay. Okay, I think I'm alright. I don't do well with really big changes. I think I need some time to process this. I'm gonna sit down.
Well, all right then.
Congratulations on your promotion, Knight Errant.
What? I'm talking.
Did that really just happen? I knew things between the higher-ups were shaky, but I didn't think one of them would actually leave. Especially not Paladin Romani. She was so passionate about our cause. I really believed in her. It's going to be hard getting used to this.
Man, you got some real good on. Who cares? I've kind of been out of shape about it. Yeah, she was playing a little loose.
Yeah, I know we will. And it's only right for a military organization. Following protocol, getting back in contact with the elders. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried about losing our spark. You know, Paladin Romani's commitment to helping people. Anyway,
Yeah, that
I'm
is
gonna get back
concerning.
to
Hey,
Shouldn't be.
the all-militant asshat in charge. Well, I'm not Shin's biggest fan. Should be about they're still. I know now the Brotherhood isn't solely thinking a different.
Here to.
Knight Errant.
Yeah.
Errant, we owe this victory.
Congratulations on your promotion, Knight Errant.
Not
Need some. She has been a better spirit I've ever seen her. She's starting to enjoy her time here. Join the brother. It'll be an even better organization.
Shouldn't be.
Night shift man. Any leeway. I was raised to respect authority figures, and I will continue regardless of who they're from. Hope that he focuses more on society and becomes more. I fear it will become less acceptable for others.
All right, let's just anymore.
Won't forget it.
There we go. And there is the end to the Brotherhood quest line.
We owe this victory to you, Knight Errant.
Congratulations
A little
on
short.
your promotion, Knight Errant.
Thank you. A little short. I would have liked to have seen maybe some enclave activity or something to do with Vault Tech. But not too bad of a story. You can definitely tell where the story came from. It was put together during the lockdown. Craziness that went with all that. Anyway, stop it right here. And I hope you enjoyed it. And I will be back on later. Take it easy, everybody. Bye.